Peace, family. Welcome to A Deck a Day. It's Friday. Happy Friday. We are going to conclude our Goddess Divine Feminine Energy alignment today. Not sure where we're going to go over the weekend, but we shall see where Spirit takes us. For now, let's see how this energy works to conclude with the Priestess of the Light Oracle deck. Working with some Triniti Mirs. So we've got the first one here with black tourmaline right here. You see which one resonates with you. It's got a cowrie shell in there, the mouth of the Orisha, and we've got this one here with olive jade. And this one, which aligns with all 7 chakras. This is the 7 Souls of Ra, Triniti Mir. So you can see all the chakra stones in there. So whichever one resonates with you, let's see what your message is today. If you chose black tourmaline, your message is balance, stability, standing firm. Stunning card, look at that queen. It's important to feel like you have equilibrium. The notion of stability and standing firm is also in regards to decision making. If you feel like you've been in the dilemma regarding something for work, something personal, political, whatever it may be, it's important to feel a sense of stability in your intuition, in what feels right for you, and as a result, standing firm in that sense. If there are things that help you feel more stable and more balanced, yoga comes to mind, hula hooping like I do daily, which is very aligned with the notion of balance and standing firm and stable ground and stability. Do things like that. It may be something that you need to do more often, or you may be thinking about doing, and it's definitely coming through as a cosmic confirmation that you should definitely do that. I often say the importance of grounding and being out in nature with your shoes off, feet bare, on grass, on soil, gives us such a sense of balance and grounding and stability and standing firm, because it aligns us with the natural grid lines of the earth and connecting with the natural grid lines within ourselves. And as a result, really does remind us how connected we are and not separated from the earth. And as a result, it does bring a sense of balance and stability and standing firm. Stand your ground. That's what's coming through. Standing your ground, standing firm, all of that is aligned with grounding, with balance, with stability, with speaking your mind, being true to yourself. And balance is also about boundaries, knowing when to say no. That's part of the standing your ground. If you know that this is something that doesn't work for you and somebody is trying to persuade you in another, direction, this is indication that you really do have to go with your gut on this. You have to go with your intuition on this. And if something is telling you to say no, remind yourself that a yes to you is a no to someone else. A no to someone else is a yes to you. So oftentimes we have a hard time saying no to someone else, but just reverse it and focus on it being the yes to you. And that's definitely going to provide a little bit more ease in regards to finding this semblance of balance and stability and standing firm. So hope that resonates. If you chose olive jade, your message is clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, trust. Aligned again with this intuition, with what it is that you know. So, for the energy coming through to conclude, divine feminine energy, to conclude messages from our goddess, is about intuition. It's about that looking inward. It's about that gut energy that's, again, very connected to this first card of balance, stability, and standing firm. You know what it is that inspires you. You know the messages and the guidance that you're receiving and how to interpret that, and you need to trust it. If you are having dreams, it is so important for you to record your dreams, to pay attention to them, to interpret them, to try to hone in to that. We get a lot of inspired action when we are sleeping, and it is part of our connection to clairvoyance. All of us have that power and that ability to be able to connect with the other realms, connect with the ancestral realm, realizing that as above, so below energy is so incredibly tangible, that the veil is that thin. And just reminding ourselves that because it is possible for us to tap in that sense, that we have to trust when information and inspiration comes through. We have to trust when we get a dream and something feels like, the message is clear. That's where that clairvoyance comes in. Clairvoyance is a clarity of seeing something so clearly, with the irony that it may not be something that you can actually see, at least not see with your two eyes, but more so see with your third eye. So trust your ability, trust your psychic ability, trust in that notion of clairvoyance, of seeing clearly, that, the voyeur aspect and root of seeing, and the clarity in that. Be inspired by it, interpret it accordingly based on you trusting your intuition, trusting the messages that are coming through to you from source, from spirit, from your higher self, from your ancestors, etc., etc., etc. So I hope that resonates. And if you chose Seven Souls of Ra, Triniti Mir, your message is your message is sacred gratitude, reverent appreciation, prayer. Beautiful. So important. Gratitude is everything and brings everything through. I find myself not praying these days, and I love the fact that prayer is here, because when I say I find myself not praying these days, it doesn't mean that I'm not connected and connecting to source every day. It's just that my notion of prayer has changed, and normally I think of prayer as asking for something. Feeling, this notion of begging, of being in, dire need, and my prayer has changed to just simply gratitude, just giving thanks for all that is, trusting in the process, trusting in the universe, trusting in my angels, my ancestors, in source, in the creator, and knowing that everything is happening exactly the way that it should, and that if I ask for something, I may not know if that's actually what I need, but if I trust in the process, that means I know that they know what I need, and as a result, there is no need to ask for anything. There is no need to need anything. It really is just about being grateful for the process as it's happening. That reverent appreciation is about a reverence to source, a reverence in knowing, I know you got me. So whatever happens, good, bad, or ugly, I know is part of this journey. I know it's part of this process, and I am grateful for all of it. I am grateful for the all that is. In that sacred gratitude, and it's not just gratitude, that notion of sacred gratitude is this understanding that it is all written. And with it all being written, that means that everything needs to be celebrated. Again, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And being okay with that, being accepting of that, and again, celebrating that, even more so than accepting. When that kind of sacred gratitude happens, when that kind of reverence and appreciation comes through in your prayer, that you are able to translate now what it is that you are communicating to source, just as a let go and let God, you're going to see the miracles happen. You're going to see things happen for you that you couldn't even fathom praying for. You couldn't even find the words to ask for that thing and those things that source starts to bring down to you, because all you needed to do was to switch your mentality into just being completely and utterly grateful for the all that is. So take that moment, take that time when you connect, whether it's first thing in the morning, last thing at night, and just be grateful. Just give thanks. We have to claim things as though we already have them, and that is in that articulation of giving thanks for it versus asking for it, begging for it. When we align with gratitude, when we align with believing that it is already ours, that brings a sense of trust. That brings that sense of appreciation, of knowing that you know that they got you like that. And when you give them that reverence, when you give them that respect, when you give them that trust, and I say them because I align with all of the energies that are surrounding us, from the Creator to our angels, to our ancestors, to our ascended masters, to the sages, to all that came before us, star seeds, etc. They are all conspiring for our absolute best intention, and they know more than we do. They see it all already, and we just really do have to lean back into it and trust that it's going to come through exactly as it should. So just be grateful. Just be grateful. It is the absolute best way to bring through everything that you want. So giving thanks to Goddess energy, to Divine Feminine energy for this week, for this alignment, and for the inspiration and intuition that has come through for all of us, for the collective. I hope it resonates with you all. And until tomorrow, lest we forget, time to get back to natural. Peace.